Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me today. In this reading, we're going to look into the material stuff, what's coming your way, money, career, success, opportunities, and good stuff. And this is going to be for the next 4 weeks with a general overview. And by the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love, hit subscribe. That's the best and the free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading, go ahead, check the description box below. I have my email down there. Send me an email and I got back to you as soon as possible. Let's dive into your reading and see what's happening now. Okay, we have a moon here. Not exactly crescent moon, kind of looks like a waxing gibbous. And it's looking a different direction though, Pisces. The moon reminds me of the High Priestess, which she has a crescent moon under her feet. And I never interpret this way, but the crescent moon symbolizes institution, government. Even though the High Priestess is a women patriarchy today, because we are ruled by patriarchy. So this can be like a moon, but it's changing shape. Okay, it's going towards a creative direction rather than like more of a masculine and rule-driven direction. So some of you might be in an environment either changing the environment. Do we have pathways here? Yes, there's a pathway within the 3rd week showing up. So maybe you're moving on spiritually, mentally, or physically from where you are, which is a strict, disciplined, and rule-bound environment, to more creative environment, okay? But this doesn't mean that there's no rules in this space. It means that there is an organic structure, that the things really move in the bounds of the rules, but there's nobody has to talk about it, okay? There's like maybe a socially, this can be even an environment that is socially very structured in a way that the rules, our morals are stronger than the words, basically, okay? Sounds great to me. I see in your heart, yes, the same the shape is right here too. This has some time though. It's not really happening tomorrow. It has some time, and it has some demons in it too. Demons in the sense of, I see here a T-Rex, a dinosaur attached with another, like here maybe coyote, like another, like a creature here. So this can be 2 different people that you're dealing with that are attached to each other, which can be like a very powerful characters. They don't really have negative intentions. However, they can be extremely passionate about what they do. This doesn't mean that, like I said, they're bad people, but too much of a passion, too much of a workaholic attitude doesn't really end up in the best place, because it just consumes the one. I feel like here some of you might be dealing with that kind of a person who's looking very money hungry. Maybe they're thinking, oh, okay, we're not going to get this chance again, so let's drain the sources. So yeah, they can drain the sources here. Maybe they're not really playing the long game. So I feel like that's why you don't really have clarity, because you want to play the long game, meaning you want to like what you're doing for a long time, and you want to enjoy it, and maybe you want to do it for a long time. Because some people, those are the ones, they really enjoy their life, that really enjoy what they do. They don't they don't work for like money, but they work with passion, so the money flows to them in avalanches of abundance, okay? So it seems like this is that kind of a thing. You have that kind of an attitude. You are maybe helping people. That's another purpose here. And might be dealing with this kind of people, but they just maybe become a bad influence at this moment. However, there's still sun is shining, and there's a new crowd coming forward, or people laughing here. You might be changing your current environment and the thinking towards another direction here. I see a man right there, looks like a dog. You can see the nose, kind of looks like a lion or a Leo as well. He has maybe curly hair up there too, like that lion's mane. So this can be someone looking to the future, looking for another direction, looking for a better opportunity. I feel like maybe you're dealing with, for example, real estate situation. These people are actually like flipping homes constantly, but you really want to give people the full experience and a positive feedback. which today's world we're global now. You can see the feedback about a person online, and it seems like here there's also this is going to affect the outcome of your work. I see there's here there's this home. That's why I said home. Like there's actually a home settled up right there, and there's a horse under it. For some of you, this is a horse ranch. Maybe that's what you want to build. It seems like you're finding a way to do that. Animal rescue, sanctuaries, it can be something like that as well, which doesn't really fit with a dinosaur or like a coyote's attitude, because they are not really, they're predators basically. They're not really rescuing types. So I feel like that's what you want to do. You want to elevate something. You have that attitude within the first week. The timeline wise, it seems like when you keep that idea and hold on to your heart's desire, there's someone actually showing up here to provide that. This kind of looks like a dog as well when I get closer. Dog can be indicating of this person being loyal. And who do we have with the curly hair? The poodles are actually like, they have curly hairs, I think. So it can be someone with a poodle attitude. Yeah, a little snub maybe. But sometimes in this kind of places that you need a snub to tell people what's right, okay? I feel like this can be that kind of a person as well. But they're fully behind you and trust, like supporting your actions. I'm like feeling dog grooming place. Maybe some of you have that kind of like a desire. It can be like launching that or working in that space, learning how that goes. And I see, I'm going to show you right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, look at these owls. Look at the eyes. There's another one. There's like one here, another one here. There's another one there with one eye. They're all staring at you. When you start to follow your heart's desire, the owls, the curious ones, they're actually going to open up their eyes and like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You might get a lot of questions. However, don't take them as like a question of rejection. Oh, don't do that. No, that's not it. They're so curious about what you're doing because you're going to be doing something really interesting, okay? And for the community that you're in, maybe for the people that are surrounding you, it's going to be a really curious thing, curiosity rising. And another thing I see, there's a frog under the water. You can see the frog's eyes as well. Frogs, they are very good omen. They show up in this kind of readings because they create multiple, like hundreds of tadpoles at once. Maybe, I don't know if it's more than that or less than that, but it's way too many. Meaning this is going to, when you start swimming in this water as Pisces, as your heart's, your sign, your element is, you're going to start creating a lot of resources for yourself, a lot of maybe even customers that you can consider tadpole as that. And also, this will, when they grow up, they're going to create a massive leap, quantum leap in your life. But the thing that you need to consider, even though we're looking into the next 4 weeks timeline, this can be the seeds are getting planted today, but it is going to have a little period of time in front of it. Another thing here is the effort also needed. You will get a lot of eyes. Some of you might be even trying social media, maybe getting like social media famous. That's why the eyes are actually going to turn towards you. And most of the time, yes, there are some brutal people they criticize without even thinking that you're a human being. But these can be, some of them can be really good and curious people asking you honest questions and trying to understand who you are, get to know you. So consider it that way, because if someone is coming from a destructive criticism perspective, I feel like here they have something within them and they are reflecting that to you. Okay? And because if you don't like something, you'll just pass it. You don't spend time to like energy on that one. So when these kind of things, if they are happening, this can be happening at work environment or money situation as well. Maybe you're getting criticism with your ideas or investments. They are actually reflecting their own energy to you. It's not about your own future, okay? Your mind is creating your own future and your own past. Okay, so it seems like there's going to be that kind of energy. Also, the eyes are going to turn towards you. Be mindful of that. And I also see here, there's like a pot brewing something. You see the bubbles are coming out of the pot. So This is a second thing. This is a different thing. Kind of seems like attached, but I feel like the energy is attached to it. So when you start to do what gives you joy, what makes you happy, there's gonna, the universe maybe on the background or some other energies are gonna start brewing things that are going to be your wish fulfillment, your heart's desire. Okay, they're on the background, they're cooking, they're actually boiling up, and it's very bright. And I see that you are right here within the third week with your spoon dipping into the pot and maybe tasting how this is going to work out. This can be a second thing. This can be maybe a second opportunity coming, a mail coming, an email, a phone call. Maybe you are sending out mail. Something is going to come across your screen. You're going to say, let me shoot out an email and see if it's going to work out. And seems like somebody's dipping their spoon and tasting the waters here, tasting the food, how this is cooking. And I see that like this is going to be beneficial. This is going to be something good. But also you're not really standing and waiting around this thing to come. I see here there is actually a bag on your back, and then I said there's a pathway opening, so you already have a goal and you're walking towards it. You're not really dwelling on if this is going to work out. That's why I feel like this will work out as well, this brewing pot, because you're not really putting too much of attention and desperation into this one. Okay. Another thing I see here, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a shoe right there. This kind of reminds me of the Dutch, I think the Dutch clothing, they have this wooden carved shoes. It kind of reminds me of that. And that shoe can indicate travel. Some of you might be getting inspiration. Dutch, I think that's Holland. Dutch is like about chocolate, maybe something about that coming forward. That just popped in my head. Or maybe you're coming up with a great formula of something, a food or a brownie. It can be something like that too. That's like a cupcake is coming to me. I don't know like how it's related, but there's like a beautiful cupcake I'm seeing. So maybe some of you are painting a cupcake or coming up a formula of it. And I see here, is this a farmer with a mustache? Can you see the guy with the eyes? And he has like a hat, a farmer's hat, and like a goatee. And he's coming up. He's under the shoe. And this can also be if maybe there is someone under the shoe, maybe oppressed, that is actually the shoe is being removed off of them. They're actually getting released off those bonds here, which is also a very satisfying thing. Maybe you have been bound with a contract and it seems like that is getting lifted off of you and you're walking out of that situation here. We have a second person with a goatee as well. This person has like dark hair. Looks masculine male, but they have like a little like a bob kind of hair here, and they're all walking towards this new sunshine, this new contract, tabula rasa, a new beginning. It seems here. There are phone lines forming, so it can be from one deal to a brighter and new an environment, a new deal that you're walking to, okay? I see there's also right there's a child in the cloud. There was a cartoon. It's not that old, but there's this kid, I think he was riding a cloud. I saw it like when I think my daughter was watching it. I'm not sure. So this can be also like a creative new baby that you're nurturing and growing. The second thing is the cloud. This child has special skills on a cloud, and this can be like you're walking out of the situation with someone's special skills are helping it. This can be an artistic person. This can be a person who knows the law, a person who knows the structure in the system, a younger character. Keep that in mind. This doesn't have to be someone old, but they're on the cloud, meaning probably they're doing what they love. That's why they can find a good way to help you in the situation. Okay. And then they're bringing the clarity, a new clean slate, a new clean door opening. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind and let's see what the answer is going to be for that one. I see someone from far, far away yelling at you, want to reach to you. There's an eye of, I said dinosaur, right? There you go. There's an eye of dinosaurs in your heart space. Now I'm starting to feel like you might be really close with this dinosaur, this T-Rex that is holding you back. They're in your heart space. This is someone you love, but maybe they're not really supporting you in a way. Your desire has some time, guys. I need to flip it twice, and it's still has some procedures, steps to take, the things needs to get handled, but it is coming forward. The thing I feel here is this T-Rex, this can be someone who's close to your heart, but they don't want you to get outside of your comfort zone. Because when you do, maybe they're afraid that you're not going to like them, or you're not going to feel satisfied with them. Or this is like a job environment. Maybe you want to go take new classes, learn more things, and this person is not leaving you, letting you go. Because when you see the outside world, maybe you're not going to be satisfied with what they're giving you. So you need to break free from that, even though this is someone that I'm looking like you're staring at this person, admiring it. However, they're not really considering your highest benefit. Let's see if you find any letters here, because I see letter S right here. S can be in someone's first name or the last name. This is outside of the comfort zone. I see here the dog right there. Somebody else is loyal to you. We have an exclamation mark in front of the eye. Kind of the eye, I see this as an eye. Like when you look far away, kind of looks like an eye of a dinosaur. But when we get closer, it is an exclamation mark. We have a Q, like Quentin maybe, in the first name or the last name of this person. Aquarius popped in my head. I don't know if you know any Aquariuses. Can be an Aquarius you're dealing with. But it seems like here, you are like following this person's guidance. However, there's some better option available to you. There's a better fish, bigger fish behind on top of your head. Another thing I see, you can see the crescent moon, but that kind of reminds me of a magic wand with a crescent moon. Crescent moon is your knowledge. There's tears of joy falling out of your desire. It seems like it's coming forward also, but in the due time. The crescent moon on top of like a magic wand feels like to me that High Priestess has a crescent moon in front of her. Your energy is connected to her. So there is something available to you, a knowledge, a connection, something that you have been, maybe a skill that you're not using so far. It seems like you need to turn that into your magic wand to open the doors. This can even be your communication skills, your ability to understand people, your empathy skill, that because like Pisces are highly empathetic or empaths, most of them. So you might use that skill to really open the doors, gateways for you, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to see your financial state, where you are and where you're heading, where the resource will come from. 9 of Wands tells me that you have been through a lot, guys, okay? And when it comes to money, maybe you have made a lot of sacrifices to get to where you are now, or that you had to work really hard in order to achieve success. Now you have your walls built up and keeping them there. That's why maybe you don't want to go outside of your comfort zone. You don't want to try something different or apply to somewhere different, because you don't want to keep repeating this cycle. But let's see, where will new sources come from? The Fool, the new beginning, when you take a leap of faith and step into the unknown. And let's see, let me show you. I keep this on my side because I love this. Like, this is a real original tarot. He has, you can see him, he's setting off to a new adventure. He has a loyal companion, okay? Now, he seems like the Fool here, the wolf. He has a loyal companion, your knowledge, your friends, your family, the things, the people that have supported you so far, they're going to be coming. And it seems like you have pure intentions. When you have pure intentions, you will get positive results. However, the tattered sleeves here shows us that you're not new in the business. You're not a fool, even though you look like maybe initially with a fool attitude, you step into it. You're not a fool. You know what's behind those mountains. You have been there before. So when you take a step, he's stepping on the ice here. You know which part is actually stiff. You know which part is weak. So you wouldn't actually go under. This requires, though, a little here. The resources, they're going to show up when you start to move towards your heart's desire, basically, by checking if the ice is strong or not, okay? So caution is necessary too. Let's see the opportunities to consider. The Ace of Wands is what you're passionate about will shine like a butterfly, like a firefly right there, and they will actually like call you over. You see the web of the spider here can symbolize that the destiny is guiding you towards there. The destiny is actually weaving the web. This can also be your hard work, your dedication to the desired opportunities that is coming your way is going to, like, you are going to build this thing, this structure. Even though Ace of Wands is all about passion, following, being a little bit impulsive, following your heart's desire, not impulsive in a careless way, in a way that listen to your intuition and going towards it, even though it doesn't really make sense at that moment. But the thing here, you have the spider's web. I feel like deep down in there, Pisces, as like someone intuitive, you know this is where you need to be at this time. And how will the opportunities benefit you? King of Pentacles. I don't know if I need to say anything here, but let me tell you, King of Pentacles is someone established, strong, powerful. They don't really have money issues anymore. He is living the life. Basically, he's enjoying the life that he has created. When you consider the opportunities, when you start to step into this new field, it seems like it is going to benefit you very well. The thing, though, that you need to keep that in mind, King of Pentacles is a slow energy. This can take a little longer than your anticipation, but this doesn't mean forever. It means that like there is a season to plant these crops and there's a season to collect the crops. When it comes to King of Pentacles, he's very good at doing that, and he turns that into a business and he benefits from that for a lifetime now. So first of all, when you first plant it, it might take a while, but when you start to understand the timelines, it's not going to be a bother to wait that timeline for yourself, okay? Let's see the outcome here. Ten of Swords is a dramatic ending. Let's see. I want to see more of this. Page of Cups is an offering. Two of Cups is your heart's desire. So you might be actually doing something that you're not really 100% enjoying at this moment. So I feel like that's what this Ten of Swords is. Nine of Swords is the fear. Oh, Nine of Wands is actually building boundaries around you. You don't want to get outside of where you're created, a comfort zone. However, when you start benefiting from your heart's desire, when you pursue the passion, you're going to create a dramatic ending here too. This is very dramatic, actually. I see the baby bird has swords on her back, so I don't want to show too much. It's really heartbreaking. You might have to let go of some situations, some projects that you put a lot of attention and energy into. That can be the heartbreaking part of the thing. However, though, what it seems like here, because there's something better coming forward after that, or right behind it, or right next to it. That's why you are choosing. There's a choice available here. And the Two of Cups is the equal exchange that will really satisfy you, put you in a powerful position, strength position, okay? So it seems like you might be even letting go of something that is leaking you, that you paid a lot of, like maybe you put a lot of energy into and not serving you anymore, because Ten of Swords is an inevitable outcome. At the end of the day, that's going to happen, okay? But the thing is, though, you can get back up, and it seems like here what comes after it, you're getting back up, or maybe even you're not really falling down and waiting on there too much. You're just getting up and moving on to the best available thing, best available thing here. Or maybe this is already available. In order to take that, you need to let this go, okay? Nine of Wands comes with the Three of Swords. It seems like you had some sort of like that's why your financial state, you're not really considering the new opportunities, because you might have had some heartbreak in the past that was maybe you have done. It happens to deal with. I feel like not really. Nine of Wands energy is dealt with people that were really thinking your highest benefit. Maybe that's why you started like with -1 this game. But this doesn't mean that you're in a bad, the worst situation, because the Fool comes with a Fool, guys. There you go. This actually leads you towards a new beginning. Okay, the opportunities, new things to consider will come from the new beginnings. If you keep dwelling on the past, you're not going to be able to see these new things coming forward. Okay. And we have here, there are mountains on the background. This is actually the purity. The white mountains, the snow is the purity of the new things, the new opportunities. And you're taking steps into the new future. Ace of Wands comes with the Two of Wands. The opportunities to consider is what's your passions about and planning it. And Two of Wands is all about planning, okay? You have one thing, one achievement on the back here that you're holding on to. And there is something new that you want to set off to. And the world is in your hands. So this just tells me that You can create anything you want at this time, but you need to start, first of all, take a leap of faith and consider that this is available to you, and this can bring success to you, and also start planning and pursuing that desire, okay? We have here Queen of Cups with the King of Cups. These opportunities will benefit you. This amazing new lifestyle, wealth, luxury, goodness, basically, when you take care of your own self first. Queen of Cups is a gentle, loving energy. This is Pisces, your water energy. And she actually gives to others all the time, but she doesn't take care of herself. And that's where she's lacking. That's where she's not really seeing the results. So this tells me it's time for you to give that cup to you and consider what you truly want out of this life, basically, and how to benefit those material things. Because sometimes we earn things and then we support others in our lives and do not even buy a face mask. I'm a woman, so I'm going to give that example to myself too, to ourselves, okay? And so I keep like buying these face masks, and I see my daughter she buys them. She's like, oh, I'm making face masks, and I never use one of them to this day. Now I'm considering like, why not? Why not? I take care of myself. So this is basically exactly what it is. If you want to be the King of Pentacles, first you need to be the Queen of Cups. When you take care of yourself, the universe will take care of you in the best possible way. And the outcome is Six of Cups is nostalgia, your past dreams, maybe even some things that you thought was the good things in the past, you're letting them go. This can be even like friendships that do not really serve you anymore, investments, or the things you thought that they're going to bring a lot didn't bring anything anymore. You're going to actually let those things go. Okay, this is the past energy. Six of Cups is all about past and nostalgia. You're letting those go. It might have some innocence to it. This white flowers can indicate the innocence to it, but it doesn't mean it's beneficial anymore, because there's something new coming forward right there. Really fast, good new offers showing up for you. Eight of Wands is the energy of fastness, a lot of positivity, a lot of opportunities showing up. It can be overwhelming. However, when we look at the Two of Cups, there's an equal exchange to it. So what you put out is what you can come back multiplied and even give you status, guys. The Emperor is someone powerful who is holding this golden bowl and the Ankh in his hand. So he's using also the power of creativeness, femininity, but he is the masculine one, taking action and getting things done. Two of Cups energy is your heart's desire, that when it comes to material success, and it seems like it's not only going to come into your life as a temporary way, it's going to have the Emperor's energy here. It will give you authority, it will give you success and longevity, I feel, from the King of Pentacles energy here. Let's dive into your 3 important things you need to know this timeline. Let's see what they are. And there's a 4th one wanted to come forward too. We have an angel right there. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Keep that in mind. Let's keep that on the side. So I feel like some of you might be getting like intuitive nudges. And those are your probably angels guiding you towards your heart's desire, okay? In order to be attuned to that, you need to clear your mind. And what I use as that is meditation. So you can use also prayer, rosary praying. That can be also very good to clear the mind in order to hear these higher voices. This doesn't mean anything like in a strange way, guys. This is like, it's not really like someone speaking to you directly. It's like inner knowing, innate knowing that you're feeling, okay? So the first one we have is transformation, breaking the chain, flying away. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. And I feel like this is connected to the Queen of Cups energy strongly. When you start to see yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that I love you more than anything, that's going to be the time that this chain is breaking, that you're seeing the future in a brighter way. We have the second here, celebrations, which is good. I feel like that's going to be immediate when you dive into the energy of transformation. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life, and I feel like you will bring them too. Third one is love. I love that. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. This is like the endeavors, the things you want to accomplish, the things you want to make happen. Also, maybe if you have a business or a money idea, it seems like approach the situation with love instead of stepping on the seed basically that you're planting. Nurture it because it is ready to grow. Okay, let's pull a sigil to attract abundance into your life during this timeline. Let's see which one you can use for yourself. We have water, guys. You are the water. Work with water. Like, you can bless your water. You can tell your water to bring the things you desire before actually imagine them, before you're drinking it. And work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. And clear your body off of those negative beliefs, okay? All right, Pisces, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.